Hi guys, we're back. We're going to continue working on word problems. This is page 91 of your textbook, chapter 3. Question is 3-56. So if your page is different, it's because it's different. So 3-56 is the number of the question we're going to work on. All right, the question is, Maria Fay bought 4 Dunlap tires from the local Goodyear store. The salesperson told her that her mileage would increase by 8% before this purchase. Maria was getting 24 miles per gallon. What should her mileage be with the new tires from the newest to the newest 100? So what information do we have? We know that her mileage is going to increase by 8%. So we have the percent, 8 over 100, right? That's how you write a percent. And then we do have what she was getting per gallon before, 24 miles per gallon. But he says she's going to increase, so we need to know what is 8% of 24. So the missing information is here. So again, cross multiply, 24 times 8, 24 times 8 equals 192, and then we divide by what is remaining. Divide by 100. And so it's, make this 1.92. So the question is, sorry, I lost the page. The question is, what would her mileage be with the new tires? So she's getting 24 miles per gallon now, and we know that 1.92 is what is 8%. So she's going to get 24 plus 1.92 miles per gallon. So we add those two together. 24 plus 1.92 equals, so she's going to get 25.92 miles per gallon on the new tires. Okay? So before she was getting 24, it's increased by 8%. 1.92 is 8%. So we're going to add that to the current miles per gallon she's getting, which means she's getting more miles per gallon. Okay, moving on. Still on page 91. We're going to do 3-57. 3-57 is, the Social Security Administration. Now this question looks more complicated than it is. So be aware of that. Word questions often look more complicated than what they are. So don't be afraid of them. Just determine what information you need. So Social Security Administration announced the following rates to explain what percent of your Social Security benefits you will receive based on how old you are and when you're starting to receive Social Security benefits. So they have a list of ages and what percent of your benefits you'll get. So you'll have to look at that list. So you should be following along on this question with me, because I'm not going to write the whole thing down here. Assume Shelly Kate decides to take her Social Security benefits at age 63. What amount of Social Security money will she receive, assuming that her regular entitled benefits is $800 a month? Okay, so let's look at what we got. If we know that she's supposed to get $800 a month, that would be her full benefit. She's taking her benefits at age 63. At age 63, it says here, and if you look on the assignment, on the exercise, that she would be entitled to 80%. So what we need to know, or what we need to figure out is, what is 80% of 800 to determine what she's going to receive. All right, simple. Again, the problem is much simpler than what it looks here, because sometimes they give you a lot more information than what you need. So again, cross multiply, 800 times 80, and divide by 100. So it looks like she's going to be receiving $640 per month. That will be 80% of her normal benefits that she will get if she decides to take her Social Security at age 63. Okay? So that was 5-7. All right, so let's do 5-8. 3-5-8. 3-5-8. Okay, so now we're going to do 3-5-8. This is on page 91. Again, that's my book. I don't know if it's the same page on your book, but just look for that number, 3-5-8. Now, the question is, assume that in the year 2017, 800,000, so there's a number, 800,000, people attended the Christmas Eve celebration at Walt Disney World. In 2018, attendance for the Christmas Eve celebration is expected to increase by 35%. So we have our percent. What is the total number of people expected at the Walt Disney World for this event? All right, so first we need to figure out what is 35% of 800,000. Okay, so what two numbers cross each other? The 800,000 and the 35, right? Times 35. And then, what's the number that's left? We divide by 100. Hold on. My calculator's doing weird things. All right. So 280,000 is 35% of 800,000. Sounds about right. So the question is, how many people are going to be coming? So now what do we need to do? We need to take that 800,000, right, and add, not that, add 280. Of course, you could just take off those, add it, and then add them back. But we'll just go ahead and add them. 8. So, 8, 10. Bum, 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 bum. 8, 10. So, 800,000 plus 280,000 is 1,080,000 people who are expected to be at the Walt Disney World for that following year. Okay. Next one. So we're going to do 3-5-9. Again, should be on page 91, or at least it is for me. All right, so the question is, Pete Smith found in his attic a Woody Woodpecker watch in the original box. It had a price tag of $4.50. The watch was made in 1949. Pete brought the watch to an antiques dealer and sold it for $35. Okay, what is the percent? What is the percent of the increase? So, first of all, before we find out what the percent of the increase is, we need to figure out what percent is 4.50 of 35. Okay? So, how do we do that? Dandy calculator. 4.50 times 100 divide by 35 equals, and you're going to get a number that's going to look like this, 12.857142.9. Now that can be confusing, but we're going to round it to the hundredths. What is the hundredths column? It's right here. Okay. So since the number next to that 5 is a 7, what do I do? What changes? Well, if you said that this number here goes up, then you are correct. because that is greater than 5. So $4.50 is 12.86%, but that's not the increase that's not the percent of increase. That's the percent of the difference. So the increase is minus 12.86. Minus 12.86 equals, all right, so it increased 87.14% in value. Okay, so keep in mind that this is the difference between what they paid and what they paid for and what it is now worth. They want to know how much it increased. So I had to figure out, first of all, what the percentage is. And then I just took that from 100. So the increase was 87.14%. Okay. Next one. Clean this board. I'll do one more. 3-60. And then I'll do some more tomorrow. But this is all I'm going to do for today. All right, 3-60. Again, page 91. Christine's auction sold a painting for $24,500. Okay. It charges 15% premium of the final bid. How much did the bidder pay Christine's? So they had to pay 15% of the $24,500. So we need to figure out how much is 15%. So again, what do? Cross multiply 24,500 times 15 equals, and then divide by 100 equals. So they paid $3,675. And the question is, how much did they pay total? So what do we need to do to figure that out? We need to take the amount that the painting cost, or was bid at, plus 3,675. Okay, so 24,500 plus 3,675 equals. So the bidder paid total $28,175 for the painting. That includes the price of it and the percentage premium. Okay, so that was 3-60. We will do some more tomorrow. I'll do the second set of 4, 61. We'll start there. And so work on these, and we will go over these later on. But I'm not going to collect these as homework because, again, that's a lot of paperwork to be sending over a text message but work on these and we'll discuss them. Okay? See you next time.